Hello, welcome to Revived. My name is Matt. Thank you so much for joining. I'm really glad to have you. Thank you for watching, and hope that you'll continue watching in the near future. So, I'm going to talk about a couple things today, and it's something I've been thinking about and kind of struggling with, and that's ego and self-esteem. And I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you guys the best way that I can. So, the reason that I bring this up is because our society seems it's gotten it a little bit twisted, okay? And I'm gonna explain why. People have a very huge misconception of what ego and self-esteem are, okay? So a lot of people think that people, especially really successful people that have really high self-esteem, well, they just have huge egos. Well, having a huge ego really is what most psychologists say narcissism is, right? Which is having delusions of grandeur, or thinking more highly of yourself than you really are, or not being able to empathize with anybody, or just having a very inflated opinion of yourself that you haven't earned, pretty much. And before I continue and go on about this, I want to quote famous comedian and podcaster Adam Carolla, which where he says, "Self-esteem earned is fine. Self-esteem given is a huge problem." And me and him may have differing viewpoints on that. I'm not entirely sure like what his is based on his experience, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what mine is, okay? Believe it or not, humility um, and high self-esteem, they both kind of go hand in hand, okay? And you can love yourself while having humility, because people that you'll see that have the hugest egos usually don't really like themselves that much, or they'll look at other people and think of them as less than, right? And when you try to have a conversation with them, it's all about me, 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 me. The whole conversation is usually centered around themselves, and you don't usually get a word in edgewise. So that's what ego usually is. It's really what it really means is being insecure. And I know a lot of us deal with insecurity. I may deal with narcissism to a certain extent. Now, there have been arguments made that people that are narcissistic don't really know that they're narcissistic and can never really get a grasp of like if they're narcissistic, or what reality is. So I'm a little up in the air about that. I may be narcissistic, not that there's really anything for me to be narcissistic about, except that I'm good looking. That's about it. Except, I got this little double chin. Before I go in and talk about this, I want to go off on a tangent a little bit. I started working out back when the gym started opening back up, and I think they opened back up in June in LA, and it's been a journey, man. I mean, it's made me really appreciative, and it's changed my work ethic when it comes to like my fitness and diet and stuff like that. And I looked in the mirror today, and you know, I don't think I've ever been that lean in my life. Probably within the next couple months, you guys will start to see less and less of this double chin here. I'm really sorry about the double chin. I'm sorry. But bottom line is, you don't have to have a huge ego to have really high self-esteem. Now, how do you get the self-esteem? Well, what are you really good at? What are you really passionate about? Focus on that. Work hard towards where you really want to be, and love yourself. Now, remember, you can love yourself while being humble. Okay, just remember that. Love yourself while being humble, but don't have too high of an opinion of yourself, even if you do get up the mountaintop. So anyway, guys, I hope you like this video. If you do, press that like button. As always, subscribe. I will be posting a video at least every week on Instagram and YouTube. So stay tuned, you guys. Show your support. Share this with your friends if you like it. I'm so sorry about the sun getting in the way. But I will talk to you guys soon. God bless.